So, let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest, the ones who don't.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Stanford. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19.
They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. This defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Stanford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Ty Zentner now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll throw with Penix. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Penix. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Taken in at the 22. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run it again with Smith. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Third and 2. Operating from the gun, Stanford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Smith up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So you look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Now it's Smith running right. And this one goes a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Stanford. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
19 Tiger.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, trap 60.
They'll try and run here with Irvin. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. You look at this defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. He's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Smith. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. They go back to the ground with Smith. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashard Smith with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Done good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Check up.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
60 Bison, 6 Buffalo 18.
And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. 2nd and 10.
Dragon 6, 19 Lion. Let's go.
A play fake. Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanford. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Operating from the gun, Stanford. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Stanford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To the air, Penix. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
6. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 16. Hut, hut.
Here's Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll go empty backfield. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 5.
60, 19, 70 range. 70 range.
Back to throw here. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
60. Trap 60. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. 14.
Eagles 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive. Stanford. Man, and he hits him in stride. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Once again, it's Irving. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Let's go.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
19, Tiger.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Let's go.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
60 Eagle.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
70 Lions. Here we go. Set. Cowboy 8. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And it is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check, Panther. 6, Buffalo 18.
Now a give, Irving running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next, the score, Bills 21, Eagles 10. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Throwing to start the drive. Stanford. He's going to have to hook up to Schwartz. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And from the 42 now, here's second and 2. A give to Smith out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Smith will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19, charge.
They'll throw with Penix. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Now Penix. And brought in downfield by Burks. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jalen Tolbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 18. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A handoff to Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll audible to something else. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down.
In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Operating from the gun, Stanford. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy.
Off the play fake. Stanford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Looking to throw. Stanford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
First carry here for Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lion.
A run up the middle with Irvin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 19, right here.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This is 1st and 10.
60 Bisons.
Off play action. Stanford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Stanford. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cougar 19.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory.
Viking 18.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.